What's up, y'all? What's going on? What's up, motherfuckers? It's your boy Shampoo here at Dub C Central. And if you haven't subscribed to my anime channel and my music channel, it's below. Trust me, you want to do that. For those of you that still haven't caught on that I have different channels now. Multiple channels, anyways. But anyways, let's talk about this Nintendo conference, y'all. Just like last time with my Sony one, I'm gonna let you know what I thought about it as a whole. As a conference, okay? They did what Sony did. They showed games. They actually showed games, and they actually showed a lot of games. It's just it wasn't for my age group or nothing like that. I mean, and honestly, like that is kind of to be expected. But at the same time, like when I said that I wanted to see games, I wanted to see games to see what the graphical fidelity was. That's what I wanted to see. As far as them showing all these other games, that was fine by them. Go ahead and do that or whatever. But I just needed to see more games that would kind of show me what these games are going to really look like on this new console. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was striving for. That's what I was begging for. But that wasn't necessarily the case. There was only like one or two games that really gave you that kind of idea of where it would be going and how it would look. But outside of that, everything else looked like something that you could see anywhere else. You know, just that it was HD. So I guess it is what it is. But as a whole, I thought I thought it was okay. I thought it was cool, but that was it. Same thing I got from the Sony joint. But I will say that Sony definitely did wow me with that Last of Us shit and the God of War joint. But anyways, but you know, Nintendo has little perks because you know it is a new console. I just wish they would have delivered on some extra things, such as talking about the Nintendo Network. You know, is it gonna have true like capabilities and features like the cross game chats and all this stuff? Like, is anything like that gonna be on here? Like stuff like that. I mean, that stuff is important, but they didn't talk about it at all. Hopefully, as time goes on, things will be told about it, unraveled. You know, whatever. But I guess it is what it is. But anyways, let's talk about this. Let's go down the list. First thing to show was Pikmin 3. Now, as soon as they put this on the screen, everybody was in the Sky Chat like, yo, this looks great. Like, the quality of the game. Like, you could tell right away, it was like, wow, okay, that looks really damn good. Like, the colors, everything, like, the detail, like, it looks fucking fresh. Like, and the thing is, I never really played a Pikmin game. I always heard they were good, but, man, man, that the quality, and this is what I was looking for, the quality of the game. I wanted to see how these games were gonna really kind of look if you kind of pushed it a little bit. And for that type of game, like you kind of seen it there, and I was like, okay, that looks good. After that, they said that the Wii U actually supports two Wii U gamepads, so that is that's dope. A lot of people for a while thought it would only support one, but it says that it supports two, so that's cool. I know a lot of people would have wanted to at least support four, but you know, I guess two is fine. And majority of the people that are like older age or whatever, probably only gonna have one anyways. You know, especially me. I know I'm only gonna have one. Then they start talking about the Miiverse. Then they said you're eventually going to have access to the Miiverse through mobile devices like your phone, your tablet, and stuff because it's browser based. Then after that, they showed Super Mario Wii U. You can't go wrong with a Mario game, man. It's in HD. It looks good. It looks like it's gonna be fun. It's just a good game to have. So I mean, that looked fresh too. So at this point, I was like, okay, this thing is shaping up to be pretty cool. Then they started talking about Batman Arkham City. Game's been out for a while. I don't really see that many people, jumping on this game when it comes out for this console. It's been out for a while now. By the time it comes out, you can find it a lot cheaper on like PC, and you can already find it cheaper on PC, all that stuff, and just in the features that they showed for the Wii U, the gamepad seemed kind of like tacked on and everything. So it's whatever. After that, they showed Scribblenauts Unlimited. I know that's going to be a seller. Scribblenauts has kind of like a big kind of cult following, I would say. I've never really played a Scribblenauts game like talking about, but I've always heard that they were really fun and really good games. But I know what they're about, and people always tell me to check it out because games are fun. So I mean, that's cool that they got a Scribblenauts game. After that, it showed that they were talking about Wii Fit U. I guess for all you Wii Fit people out there, you can get that. They started talking about this game called Sing. Personally, I think that that's a pretty kind of ingenious idea what they did with that. It's not a game for me. But I could see how a certain age group would just fucking love that. They would love that shit. They could hold the microphone and have the gamepad in their hand. They can have all the lyrics right in front of their hand. So you would see some fucking little girls that are playing just like jumping around, singing and shit and everything. Running around, singing and shit, looking at the gamepad and everything. So for the age group, I mean, they're marketing right. They're doing their thing, I guess. After that, they started talking about the 3DS, talk about the new Super Mario Brothers 2 for the 3DS. Look cool. Talk about Paper Mario for the 3DS. Look cool. The game that I might get for the 3DS, I'm pretty sure I will get, is Luigi's Mansion for the 3DS. That would be dope. After that, they started talking about the Wii U again. They talked about Lego City Undercover. It's the same type of thing with this. It's like graphically, you could tell that it was just clean as shit, and you could tell that it just had quality around it. But at the same time, it's not something I would get. It looked all right. I mean, as a game as a whole, I mean, it looked all right, but not something I would buy into. Then they showed Just Dance 4. Just Dance 4. Good for those people that like those dancing games, I guess. After that, they showed Zombie U. Now, this was the game, besides Pikmin, this was the game that I really seen that I was like, okay, looking at this console looks fucking fresh. Like, the quality of the game, like, really showed off of that. Of the system really showed off of that, what they were trying to push with graphics. And at the same time, I could tell just by looking at it that it could definitely go beyond that, but it gave you an idea. And like I was telling them in there, like, it looks clean as shit. Especially after you watch it like once or twice and everything, you look at it, it's like, wow, like that looks good. Just the graphics of it just looked dope. I wish they would have showed more of the game and everything, definitely, but they didn't. But I mean, I guess I seen what I needed to see. I just wish I would have seen more. After that, they went to Nintendo Land. Another game that seems like it'll be a really fun type of game for like a certain age group, you know what I'm saying, and like a party type game if you're playing with your son or your daughters or whatever, that type of deal. So it's whatever. And then that was it. After that, they had this like little afterwards thing. They were showing this video for online people only. They showed like the panoramic view of the controller, which I think is a great idea because depending on how they use it in games, it could really work out well in certain experiences. But other than that, they started getting into other stuff. Meanwhile, through all these things, they did show a montage of like games that are coming to the Wii U. But they were just like ports and everything. They showed like Ninja Gaiden, I believe. They showed Darksiders 2. They showed well, not Darksiders 2. They showed I think it was a Darksiders game. I can't remember which one. They showed I think they showed Tekken Tag Tournament 2 also. So I mean they showed like it's like they used that montage to show like the mature rated games pretty much. But like I said, guys, as a whole, I was just expecting so much more from them, man. I really was. But at the same time, also, I do see that, my idea of the system hasn't wavered. Like, I know the system's gonna be hot. I know it's gonna be dope. The capabilities are there. I just wish they would have talked about the Nintendo Network in depth to give me an idea of what to expect with their online service. And I wanted to see just more of games that could push the quality of the system, the graphical fidelity of it, and really kind of show me, like, okay, these games are going to look amazing. I wanted to see that. They gave me, like, a little tiny tease with that Zombie U shit, and they showed me with the Pikmin 3 also, but outside of that, there was really nothing there. It was just all about family kind of eccentric games. But I mean, what can you expect with Nintendo? That's what they've been doing. But I think that with the power of the system and the controllers that they're going to be coming out with, they proved that any multiplats will be coming out on this Wii U as well. And hopefully in the next coming days and before it comes out, we see a lot more about it. Right now, I'm still expecting probably to get this console, but depending on like what they announce with the Nintendo Network and what games they kind of show to kind of give the quality of this shit before it comes out is going to dictate if I get it as a day one buy or not. But other than that, I'm still looking forward to it, definitely. But alright guys, it's your boy Shampoo. I'll holler at y'all later. And like I said, subscribe to my anime channel, subscribe to my music channel. Got some funny shit all around everywhere going on. It is what it is. Peace out.